Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyan. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad Gite Bhavatveshinim. Bhagavad Gita, in which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O bestower of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism, O goddess contained in the 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Now, Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardhanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. O son of Vasudeva and slayer of Kansa and Chanur, O extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Now we read the 17th Shloka of the Sankhya Yoga, second adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna is talking to Arjuna. Avināśhi tu tadviddhi yena sarvam idaṁ tatam vināśham avyayasyāsya na kaśhchit kartum. Avināśhi tu tadviddhi. Avināśhi is indestructible. Indeed, tadviddhi, you know, understand. What is avināśhi? Yena sarvam idaṁ tatam. All this which is being pervaded by that indestructible thing. So Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, know that to be verily indestructible, by which all this universe, whatever you see, is pervaded. Whatever is pervaded in this that you are seeing is all indestructible. Avināśhi. Vināśham avyayasyāsya. Vināśham is destruction. Avyayasya, the one which cannot be divided. Avyaya, which cannot be spent. The one which cannot be changed. Avyaya, immutable. Vināśham avyayasyāsya. Destruction of this perishable. Na kaśhchit kartum arhati. No one is able to cause the destruction of this immutable thing, of this imperishable, of this indestructible. This is what Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna. You need not grieve, you need not feel sorry for killing somebody, because you are not killing somebody. The one that is imperishable, no one can destroy. Because ultimately, in the end, there is only one reality. And the remaining things that you see with all the modifications which keep on changing, it is all perishable. It doesn't have any long-standing presence. These are all merely temporary things. Our body is coming and going. So you don't feel sorry about it. So Sri Krishna says, know that to be verily indestructible, by which all this is pervaded, all this is occupied. Whatever you see, it is the ultimate reality is indestructible. None can effect the destruction of immutable, the unchangeable, the one which cannot change. Nobody can cause its destruction. What are you talking about killing somebody? You're only killing the body, one which is immutable, which is unchangeable, which is imperishable, which is indestructible. You can cause no harm to the ultimate reality. So that is Sri Krishna has taught Arjuna in this 17th shloka. Swami Chidbhavananda ji talks about this, comments upon this shloka as space is all pervasive and infinite. Clouds appear on all on a sudden in it, but the presence of these clouds does not cause division in space. Now, this entire space that is pervading us. Can we compartmentalize the space? No, you can only create some kind of temporary barriers. You can only make some kind of temporary structures to divide the space. But does the space get divided? No. Space is all only one entity. It is possible for clouds to change in magnitude. You may see one small cloud there and another big cloud there, but this small cloud and the big cloud, they result in destruction of the space? No. Space is very much there. Space is ever indestructible. That akasha, space, it remains same from beginningless to endless. That is the structure, that is the nature of the space. You may create walls, clouds may come in the sky, but that doesn't mean that we are changing the nature of the space. No. Space ever remains changeless. Space remains indivisible. You cannot divide it. Akin to akasha, awareness is the substratum of the manifested universe, which appears and disappears. You may create one wall and say, okay, this is my space, that is your space. That is just a temporary, it is just, falsifying our notions that we have created a barrier between space. In reality, space never gets divided. Waters in the ocean, you may put up a line and say, okay, this is my share of water. But with that creating, does the entity of the ocean get changed? No. You may say, this is my pot of water. So what? You are just, it can be there just for a short fraction of a time on this vast time scale. Even this earth, we divide it. Okay, this is my field, it's my field, this is my land. But does actually the land ever get divided like this? We form cities, we form countries, we form, continents. But these are all man-made, these are all temporary. What the geographic structure of the countries was there 500 years ago. No, it is not valid today. Everything keeps on changing. But has the earth mass as such, that also the earth mass as such, okay, it belongs to the imperishable. But even the earth mass is It keeps on changing. Some portion goes under the ocean. Some portion like Bay Marka. Or maybe nowadays, now the scientists say, the portion of Himalaya, which is now the highest mountain in the world, that was at one point of time, it was submerged in the ocean, and then there was Uthal Puthal, and then that portion came up. So these are all the temporary things over a period of time. On the time scale of eternity, you know, these have no significance. They keep on changing. Today, what is there, tomorrow it may not be there. But it doesn't happen with Akash. Space is ever indestructible, undividable. You cannot divide it. Because ultimately there is only one reality. And that's what Sri Krishna talks about, this particular thing of the one which is indestructible is pervading everything, like the Akash, not like Earth. The one that is uh, indestructible. You cannot divide it, you cannot destroy it. The Atman, the Satchidananda, that is the only thing which remains ever and ever and ever. The rest all is, you can put it all up in the word Maya. Me dividing the land, this is my land, that is your land, this is my country, that is your country, this is my state, that is your state. All this, they don't have any significance on the eternal time frame. So no addition or subtraction can be effected in eternal awareness, in the eternal reality. There cannot be any addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. No, it is all one. It is the eternal witness. And to end the commentary on this shloka, Swami Chidbhavananda ji has included Sri Ramakrishna's teaching, that Sri Ramakrishna says, while instructing the disciples, the Guru first pointed two fingers, indicating thereby that there are in the relative existence two realities, the Brahman and the Maya. Then he, the teacher, folded in one finger to suggest Brahman is ever constant, while Maya appears and disappears. The reality is only one. The Maya, the delusion, it comes and goes, it comes and goes. But the ultimate reality, the existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute, the Satchitananda, the ultimate Paramatman, the Atman, it is only one. And this one is non-destructible. You cannot divide it. Nobody can destroy it. And this one is pervading this entire universe. So, Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna that you need not worry about, you need not weep over all these things, you need not cry over, I am going to kill my Swajana, I am going to kill my own near and dear ones, I am going to kill my kith and kin. Sri Krishna is telling, Hare Baba, we have been there in the past, we are there now in the present, and we are also going to be there in the future. So don't cry. Don't think you will be causing harm to anybody. That one is harmless. Nobody can cause any harm to him. The ultimate one is just one reality. The Maya comes and goes. The illusion under which you are talking all this, that comes and goes. That is the nature of the Atman. That is the 17th shlok that Sri Krishna has spoken to Arjuna. And this will continue throughout this chapter, these wonderful teachings of Sri Krishna to Arjuna. As of now, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram Krishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.